Anyway, I want to thank the organizers, Gerak Budaya, as well as Dr. Lim Dengi and Mariamda for for having me in this platform. At first, I want to talk about my life, okay? My story lah, from small until now, as a Malay, how I got my degree and all that. But because time is limited, you can ask me later lah if you want. So I just want to start with this, guys. Ayo, can we have this off? Because it's right onto my eyes. Okay, time is now of the essence. Okay, see all the failures, systemic and self-inflicted by our politicians, now come to roost. Now I say enough is enough. I say give new faces and new blood for a change in Parliament. I want to touch a little bit on what Dr. Jayakumar said just now. I'm sorry, I quite disagree with what he said. Okay, yes, we all have to be empathy, you know, and all that. But the Chinese, they work damn hard for what they have right now, without any help from the government. So, you know, just because they occupy more in the business world, that is, they deserve to get what they get, because they work hard for it. So I say the failures of what is happening to the Malays right now is because of the government. The government who has been giving all these crutches all this while, and in fact whatever they say is for the Malays is only for a few select people, the elite society as well as their cronies, not for the majority of Malays at the grassroots. So I really don't agree that we have to be empathized. Yes, we empathize, but if the Malays have been given the same fight as all other races, they would probably be much better now. But so don't blame other races. Don't say that we are not being empathic to others. Okay, this I want to see the problem. What I see in this country is the use of religion in politics. You have to understand that religion and race in Malaysia is so intertwined. So when we talk about Islam, then Malays are brought into it as well. There's nothing wrong being religious, of course, but our politicians, and God is great, he or she or whoever God is has shown what is happening by using religion in politics. So I want to spark a change. I want to challenge the politicians to support me to say that we must separate religion and state. That is the key, ladies and gentlemen. Separation of religion and state is the beginning. Federal government has no business managing religion. Their work is to ensure all of the citizens of Malaysia to obtain the same thing in terms of health, education, all the things that, you know, we all should be getting together. Not based on race, not based on any religious belief. Okay? As per our constitution, religion, I mean in Malaysia, it's all about Islam, right? You know, this actually is bad for Islam. What these people have done to Islam, actually, they are giving bad names to Islam by the things they have said and the things they have done. You know, under our constitution, Islam is under the purview of the who? The rulers. I say we must get all our MPs to do this by actually asking for separation of religion from the state. At least begin with the federal government. And separation of powers, of course. You know, that goes without saying. But I see this is the key problem that leads to corruption, that leads to all the problems that we are having right now. You look at how the politicians using religion. Look at Najib Razak, you know, gone to mosque to do this, whatever they call it, what? Sumpah Laknat and all that. And they are Malays who actually believe. And look at political party PAS. is religion in politics? Because we have seen for how long it's been ridden on and it's been abused by politicians. So this is really the key. If all people cannot see this is the start of the problem, then we will never. It's good to say, oh, we want to go against corruption, we have to stop this corruption, we have to help the Malays and all that. Nothing will work if the government keep on brainwashing, indoctrinating the Malays with a certain kind of view of Islam. So I say that federal government has no business in managing religion. Give it back to the Sultan. I also believe this country is in dire need for independent voices in parliament. Why? Because I see political parties, I'm sorry to PSM and DAP. Of course, DAP and PSM can't talk about religion. As I said, it is the problem because they will get trashed. But look at other parties who supposedly to be the Islamic party and the other one is so-called multiracial party. Have you ever heard any of the politicians from these political parties say anything about the real problem, the use of religion in politics? They won't dare because it's too sensitive. Okay? Whilst independence, or even if some of them want to say, they won't dare say because they have bosses, they have these top bosses say, don't say this, this is too sensitive, we cannot lose our so-called grassroots vote. Or they have political party whip or things like that. They have people they must listen to. That's why political parties in Malaysia have a problem. Okay, I'm not saying political parties in general is a problem, but in Malaysia it's not working because they really kowtow to the big bosses, and there is no principle, there is no integrity amongst them. So I say, in the next GE election, you guys must vote based on the person, not based on the logo. Okay? So I really think that, and people have these thoughts that, if political parties don't win, then who can be the government? Hello, when you are in parliament, you all, the like-minded politicians, political party, can get together and form a government. This has happened in other countries. Why do you think only major political parties must win? And look at their problems right now. I mean, I'm sorry to say I don't want to trash any political party, but you can know immediately they are all fighting amongst them. Okay? In the place where I am going to run, in Batu, PKR fighting amongst themselves. Who's going to run in PKR? And when people say, Siti, there will be a lot of competition. Good, come along, everybody's free to run. But ask them, really the key question, what are the changes you want to make for this country? Don't talk about corruption because everybody talking about it. Everybody knows it's bad. But how are you going to tackle this at the root of the problem? For me, the root cause of all of these problems we are seeing is the use of religion in politics. That goes down to the problem in our education. That goes down to the problem of our government departments. That goes down to everything. So always think, you want to cure something, you have to cure the sickness, not the symptoms. So I hope that people start to open their minds and see that we cannot allow our country, our government to keep on using religion as their political tool. I mean, look right now in Jakim is now in every of the government department. Okay, if they want to do anything, they have to consult Jakim. What the hell? I'm sorry. What has religion got to do with any kind of education? In the police force. Now every IPD you will see there will be a surah or masjid.
1 minute.
Yeah. 1 minute. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I think I've passed on the point that for me me, the key problem is the use of religion in politics. So any questions you guys can ask later. Thank you.